Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel, mga nagbabagang balita sa buwan ng Setyembre.
Okay, go ahead.
You have to be very careful in your statements because if I can produce the documents telling otherwise, baka magkaroon ka ng problema. Huwag kayong masyadong mabilis magsalita. Okay. Yung budget ninyo for modular, magkano, madam? For first quarter and second quarter, what is your budget?
In 2020 JA, there's no budget, Your Honor, but we requested the Department of Budget and Management for the realignment of our existing programs for 10.9 billion, 500 million of which we reserve for the minimum health standard.
So, it's 11 billion.
More or less, no, Your Honor, 9 billion for the learning resources.
Huh?
9 billion for learning resources.
For learning resources, okay. So, considering na ang nagagawa pa lang is 59%, even assuming that that is correct, napakarami pa nang hindi na po-produce. At October 5, magsisimula na ang ano. Nagkakagulo na sa baba. Kasi kung hindi namin sila tutulungan, hindi sila makakapag-umpisa. This is how you will describe the starting point of DepEd sa panahong ito. Pagkatapos, let's go about integrating the competencies, the most essential learning competencies. Ilan ba yung competencies na ilalagay nyo sa isang module? Okay, 40% na lang. Pwede ba dito na lang para madali tayo? Kasi masyadong marami sinasabi yun, hindi ko maintindihan ang paliwanag niya.
Kung Marcoleta, they have their, people assigned, so pwede let's recognize again USEC San Antonio.
On condition, madam, that he should only answer the question.
Thank you.
No more, no less.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Let me just reiterate that when I said 59%, it's the target learners that will receive SLMs. When it comes to the status of the preparation relative to the reproduction of SLMs, our tracking indicates that as of today, 77.57% or 166 out of 214 schools division offices have reported to be on track. When we say on track, they are more than halfway in terms of reproducing their self-learning modules. And 48 out of 214 schools division offices are still we consider them progressing. They are not yet halfway in the reproduction. Let me also inform the Madam Chair that NCR is now proceeding with the distribution of the self-learning materials, printed self-learning materials for the learners in NCR. There are also regions that have also been able to report that they are like on track 100% in all their divisions, like Caraga, Region 2, Region 4A, Region 4B, Region 9, and Region 12. This is according to the reports submitted to us by the regional offices.
Madam Chair, I have a problem with the way this USEC is answering. It's too long and it is not even responsive. I am only asking how much is the budget for the SLMs? Bakit hindi ka ba sumagot kung ano lamang ang tinatanong sa'yo? Because I really wanted to know if this is the kind of, if this is how the way you produce the materials. Can you imagine, merong nagre-risograph, merong nagpo-photocopy, there is no definite, there is no standard way on how you're supposed to produce this, on how you bind this. Paano nyo iba-bind ba ito? Ilang bang competencies per student from K to 12? How do you intend to do this? Ang dami mo kasing kinukwento eh. But we are confused kung paano kayo mag-start. For example, ayaw nyong gumawa ng libro. Gusto nyo modules. Okay, nasa sa inyo na yan kung gusto nyo gawin nyo. Yung K, yung let's say K, ilang competencies ba 'yon?
Let me,
Go ahead.
San Antonio, yung kindergarten, first quarter, ilang modules ba yon?
sorry, Madam Chair, I've not memorized all the numbers. I'm not very good in memorizing numbers. But my ASEC can help me provide the exact numbers requested by
10 ang modules.
Marcoleta.
And the total pages, 258. Madam Chair, alam mo ang problema nila? Kasi ayaw nilang gumawa ng libro. Kasi sinabi namin, you forgot the publishing industry. Noong pa, 2 budgets ago, sinabi ko na sa kanila, mali ang ginagawa ninyo because under 8047, NBDB should be the one guiding the private sector publishers to produce all books. Hindi na kayo. Wala na kayong authority gumawa ng libro. So what they decided, okay, gumawa ng ibang kaparaanan, hindi na raw libro to, Madam Chair. These are modules already. Because a textbook under the UNESCO standard should have at least 48 pages. So yung modules nila is 30 pages. Okay? Pero kapag pinagsama-sama mo, for example, yung kindergarten, 10 modules, 258 pages to. It's more than a textbook. Hindi gumagawa din kayo ng libro. Bakit ganito? Bakit ganito nangyari? There is no more guidance, Madam Chair. Their budget is 9 billion. Let's say 9 billion for the first and second quarter. Paano nyo pinroduce? May standard ba kayong printing? Yung bang papel, pare-pareho? Hindi po. Sa Tarlac po ang sinasabi ko sa iba-ibang klaseng papel ang ginamit. Pati ang pagbabound. Ngayon, kung gagamitin po yan ng estudyante, for how long that this student or pupil or learner will be able to take advantage of this one module nang hindi niya masisira, like a book. Tapos magpapalitan sila because there are 2 students that will share one module. Eh kung hindi naman kasing photographic memory ni Congressman Ted Daresco yung bata, paano ibibigay mo sa kanya? Hindi niya na maintindihan niya ganun. It should be a ready reference for you. Ibig ba niyo sabihin wala na libro, Madam? This is a simple question. Wala na libro ngayon na gagamitin? Only modules? No more books?
Madam Chair.
Yes, go ahead. Yusek.
I think it was very clear earlier that we mentioned that textbooks will still be used as supplement to the learning materials or resources that we have prepared.
So
let me also reiterate what I have mentioned earlier, that the most ideal learning resource for distance learning delivery modality, as far as we educators know, is the use of self-learning modules because it provides all the instruction. It allows the learners to actually interact with the materials, especially if they are capable of doing independent learning.
Can I cut you?
Yes, we will be still using the books, especially if the kids will be doing TV-based instruction or radio-based instruction, or even online, they can still refer to the books. We have mapped them against our most essential learning competencies.
Sinasabihan na nga. Ang tinatanong ko lamang sa iyo, Yusek San Antonio, is this. Ang libro ngayon na supplementary pa pala? Itong modules na ang principal, ganun ba? Dati, ang libro, yung essential, yung supplementary materials, dito yung mga modules. Pero ang nangyayari kasi ngayon, ito yung problema natin. Madam Chair, ang gumagawa na ng modules, teachers, hindi po nila trabaho yun eh. Ang teacher po magtuturo yan. Yan ang pinaggagawa nila ngayon, no? Pinaggawa nyo ng module. Sila nagpo-photocopy, sila nagbabound ng mga libro. Isip-isipin nyo, para lang mag-prepare na sana sila sa kanilang pagtuturo. Sila pa ang ginawa ninyong okupado sa paggawa nito.
Excuse me, DS Marcoleta, can you please wrap up? Your 12 minutes is about to end.
Madam Chair, let me point out that the development teams for the self-learning modules are primarily our supervisors and master teachers. We understand that in some areas, those teachers who have been found to be competent in contributing their expertise so that we can develop the self-learning modules, we're allowed to take
generalize,
part.
Yusek,
The instruction we gave
San Antonio. Please do not generalize. Do not generalize, please.
Madam Chair, I was sharing the issuance that we have made.
How many?
It's primarily
how
for
much
the,
is your
the
budget?
experts,
How much is your
etc.
budget for books this year?
Madam Chair, I think I've been very clear in saying that the most ideal
What
learning
is your
resource
budget for
distance
books
learning
this
is
year?
the use of modules.
Excuse me,
I've not found a
What
place
is
that
your
utilizes-
budget for books this year? That is
excuse
the
me,
question.
yes, DS, maybe Yusek An can be, would be the better person
sabi
to
ko nga
answer
dito na lang,
that.
pinipilit kasi
Finance yan eh, so kay under yan kay Yusek Ana.
here,
Yeah.
Madam.
Sa finance po, ang ating textbook and other instructional materials is 963 million for this
Okay.
year.
Next year,
It's the same level,
the
Your
same,
Honor.
okay. But you didn't procure any book this year, right? Alam ko I investigated.
Your Honor, I will have to refer to the Undersecretary or ASEC in charge of the procurement on that. Mine is finance.
Wala nga kayong pinrocure eh. Where is the procurement officer here? Did you procure books for this year? So, ito Madam Chair, pinipilit na naman itong USEC na ito na gagamitin daw ang libro. Wala nga silang pinrocure na libro ngayon. Ganito ka-chaotic, walang kaplano-plano. Magaling lang sila doon sa paggagawa ng mga ganitong write-up.
DS, your time is up, but just make your last statement before we move to the next interpolator because we still have the DICT.
Kasi I cannot connect this, Madam Chair. For example, yung sa mga laptop, yung computerization. I started initially earlier, sinasabi ko kay Yusek Pascua, yung iyong circular 620-0030. Ano bang nangyari ba sa yearly nating computerization? Yung e-classroom natin, every year, meron tayong procurement ng napakaraming laptop, ng PCs, and so on and so forth. Every year, meron kang budget na 1.5 billion to 5 billion. Meron kang computerization program para sa DepEd. Nasaan na yung napakaraming PCs? Thousands of PCs. Bakit hindi ito na-integrate over the years? Hanggang sa gumawa ka pa uli ng circular, okay, sinabi mo rito, this is the specification for the procurement of PCs. Ang iyong circular mandates only 2 brands. Pati yung specification niya, iisa lang ang color. Madam Chair, can you imagine that? Napakamahal nitong it's an average of 5,000 to 6,500 per unit. Hindi siya ordinary. Samantalang meron kayong makukuha between 3,000 to 3,500 and you can supply most schools. So, how did you integrate now the computerization in the department over the years? And you have to procure so many computers with specified brands. Hindi ko maintindihan to. Kung halimbawa, Madam Chair, ito meron siyang nilagay. Ito yung sinasabi mo kanina, 500 pesos for teachers, merong 10 gigabytes bandwidth capacity. Sa estudyante naman, 300 for students, 6 gigabytes capacity. Can you imagine kung magkano ang postpaid and prepaid na may invest mo rito? A municipality like the municipality of Kong Ted Haresco is probably better to improving its own Wi-Fi at masusuplayan niya lahat ng eskwela dito. Siguro with the radius of 5 kilometers away from this. Hindi ganito, Madam Chair. I'm really I am not a technical man, pero siguro simpleng system lang ito makikita eh. Pagkatapos meron na naman kayong budget for ito na modular, 15.2 billion next year. Why are you going to waste this? Sa libro, 963 million lang. Ito, ginamit na ninyo, 9 billion, hindi pala nabigyan lahat. Ngayon, meron na naman kayong 15 billion. Why don't you go to books? Ayaw ninyo, because, ayan, private sector publishers. Nasaan yung pinangako ninyo that the National Book Development Board should be reverted to the office of the President? Where are the guys? Nangako sila sa akin 3 years ago. Nagkaroon kami ng Zoom.
Excuse me, DS.
One
Paki-wrap
ano na
up
lang
lang
ito.
po, kasi
Madam,
15 minutes na kayo.
I have to ask for your permission. Kasi nandito si Yusek Umali. I can remember, nag-Zoom kami, I think July. I engaged at least 3 or 4 Yusek para lamang ayusin namin yung national book publishing industry. Ang sabi nila, in July, meron ng sulat sa President. Na I discovered, wala kayong sulat eh.
Madam Chair.
Go ahead, Yusek Umali.
Opo. Tayo po'y humihingi ng paumanhin po dun sa impormasyon na naibigay po natin. Ako po mismo yung nagsabi po noon, Madam Chair, nung meeting na yun, humihingi po kami ng paumanhin kay Kong Dan. At that time, I thought, dahil may ganun po kasing pag-uusap, Madam Chair, naman talaga, na dahil meron pong grupo ng mga publishers.
Yusek Tony, but even before that, 2 years ago, si Yusek Malaluan and Escobedo, you were there. Binidyo natin yon. You promise that you will take actions na i-request natin na yung NBDB will be reverted back to the office of the President. You were there. Pagkatapos, pinangako mo na yung Volume 5, which ngayon is trying to override even 9184, hindi po pwede yung Volume 5. Sabi nyo, aaralin ninyo. Pagkatapos, nangako pa kayo na you will look into yung libro na ni-request ng isang congressman para gamitin. Okay? Na hindi dumaan sa bidding. So, kahit sino palang congressman na medyo malakas sa inyo, pwedeng sumulat, magano ng libro, okay? Papayagan ninyo kahit walang bidding. So, ako rin pwede ako sumulat sa inyo, sponsor some kind of books. Pagkatapos, pa-approving ko sa inyo because you have approved the one of that particular colleague. Pero hindi nyo ginawa. Ito yung nangyayari kasi. This is about 2-3 years ago. Walang nangyayari. Hindi nyo tinutupad ang pinag-uusapan natin. Paano ako maniniwala sa inyo ngayon? Madam Chair. Tapos, pumunta kayo doon sa kanilang central office. Pumunta ako doon eh. Tapos, umikot ako. Nagkunwa ako may hinahanap. Why are there so many high-ace mga vehicles? About 100 units siguro sa estimate ko. Anong ginagawa ng mga high-ace? And some pickups.
Yes, that wraps up yung question ni DS. Okay, rebuttal from the Department of Education.
Madam Chair, Your Honor, first on the issue of vehicles, we have procured passenger vans, one for every division office. This is the first time that DepEd procured vehicles for the division offices for use of division office personnel. We have also procured 4x4 pickup vehicles. This is also the first time that DepEd purchased 4x4 vehicles for our engineers in the field because they have to visit all the schools in the mountains and in all parts of the country. They need these vehicles. This is the first time, may I repeat that, Madam Chair, this is the first time that DepEd procured these vehicles. The vehicles that was found or that were seen by the Honorable Congressman in DepEd Central Office were delivered prior to the COVID quarantine, what they call is lockdown. So when the divisions and regional offices will be getting and picking up these vehicles, they will no longer allowed to do so. At this time, we are slowly distributing all these vehicles to the different offices and to the different regions.
Madam Chair?
That's Madam Chair.
Yes, Chairman Eric Yap is recognized.
Gusto ko lang po sabihin na napakaswerte ko po dahil ito po yung unang taon kung saan sila mamimigay ng high-ace van at ng pickup. Isa po ang aking mahal na probinsyang Benguet sa makakatanggap nito at sa katunayan po, sa October 7 ay i-deliver na po namin to at masaya po ako dahil ang mga teachers po namin ay hirap na hirap. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa DepEd at finally po, under your leadership, naisipan niyo pong bumili ng pickup at ng high-ace kasi po, kung hindi po, mapipilitan po ako magbibigay sa kanila ng pickup. At dahil po dyan ay nakatipid po ako. At maraming salamat po. At sana po ay may mga susunod na blessings pa po na dumating. Kasi kung titingnan nyo po, sa amin po sa Benguet, napaka-rough ng terrain dun. Ang ordinary kotse po dun ay mahihirapan kung hindi po to 4x4. Sana po ay si Yusek Pascua po, wag po magsawa at sana po wag lang po one time big time. Kung hindi po 10 times big times po. Salamat po, Madam Chair.
Thank you for that observation.
Si Chairman Yap, Madam
Ano po
Chair.
bang school ang sa inyo?
Sa Tarlac po, wala kahit ano.
Baka
Madam
meron
Chair.
na po. Sa tingin ko meron po.
Meron pong tinitingnan ng mga ito eh. Kaya kung hindi ko pa sinabi siguro, ha? Meron po wala pong nakalagay sa Tarlac.
Madam Chair, Your Honor,
Go ahead.
all division offices, all regional
Because
offices.
a lot of the legislators are listening right now, and they would also expect their fair share, no? Or
Wala
equitable
sa
share of these brand new vehicles, especially the 4x4, to reach the farthest barangay. So thank you very much. Let's move on to the minority block. Let me call in Representative Kulyamat for your second round, if you're still around.